Hey, this video is for Grace. Some tips on appendix carry. I love seeing you do the training, putting the work. And not just for Grace, I know that a lot of folks who carry concealed, who carry appendix, you may not have access to, the latest innovative techniques as far as, best practices. You may not have instructors visiting your area, or maybe, the gun world in your area is not as welcoming as you would like. Or, some folks don't even have the budget to take a lot of the training that's out there. So I just want to give you some pointers, mainly the three that I had commented on your post. Right, the first one is if you're going to draw from the surrender position, this is probably what you want to avoid is your hands way up here in surrender. It's much more efficient that you have your hands in front of you. Okay, you could have your hands in front of you, to try to de-escalate a situation, but also having it in a defensive posture versus way up here. Okay, this is kind of not ideal, especially because you're so far away from your gun. If it's in front of your body, then right here you get to your gun really fast. Okay, and so that's the first pointer. Surrender is kind of like out here, like hey, I don't want any problems, right? Try to de-escalate something, but also be able to have access to your gun. Okay, that's the first pointer. What was the second one? Two, I noticed that you grab the bottom of your shirt, you come all the way up here to expose your gun. That is really lot of movement, right? In an efficient draw, we want to minimize the movement, right? Economy of motion. So instead of grabbing the bottom of your garment, going all the way up to your chest, you can really minimize things, but hey, just grab your navel. Grab your navel, scrunch up your shirt from here, and there. Just that little movement already exposes your gun. Okay, you don't need to make a really big movement here, all the way up here. Okay, so try that, right? Everyone knows where their navel is. And you don't want to grab this way. If you grab this way, it doesn't really move the shirt. You want to grab north to south. And just like that, from your navel up to your sternum. And that's all it takes to expose your gun. Okay, that's the second tip. And then the third one is the claw. The claw, what is the claw? Okay, I didn't invent this, right? I always credit the folks I learned this from. I learned this from my main mentor that I've been training with the last 3 years, Fabio Spinella, my own defender, who he is an endorsed instructor by Modern Samurai Project. These are the folks that talk about clawing your gun, right? When you're going from the appendix or anywhere you carry on your hip, right? It is inefficient to try and get your gun and bury your thumb underneath it to try and get your gun out, right? That's very inefficient because when you're carrying concealed, the gun is so snugly against your body, it's very hard to get any kind of finger or thumb behind that gun to get it out. It is much more efficient, especially when you have a back plate and no obstacle against you, right? Clawing is just, right, coming straight down, and your thumb is right on top of that back plate. See that? Just like that. Okay? Why is this better than trying to get your thumb behind the gun? Okay? One, look. You can literally just bounce your gun out, okay, by clawing it, right? It's an up and out position. And, it requires you should have a snug, rigid belt that doesn't bounce too much. As long as there's a rigid belt, right? It's like bouncing a basketball, right? As soon as you come down, gun just wants to jump out of your holster, okay? Real smooth, right? Right there, down and out. See, that is the claw, okay? That's what's gonna get your gun out in the most efficient way, right? Just like that. Okay, so I hope those tips were useful, Grace, and anyone else that appreciates some tips on appendix carry. Any other questions, comments? Feel free to give me some feedback on that. I'll be happy to share what I know. All right, have a good one.